The AC broke down during a heat wave, so I asked if I could stay at my girlfriend Ronnie's place for the night. She said no without hesitation. We agreed. No living together before marriage. Hernandez, can't you respect my beliefs? I apologized and let it go. Ronnie was traditional. I'd always respected that, and this time was no different. But that night, too hot to sleep, I was mindlessly scrolling and stumbled across my company intern Nick's Instagram. Landlord kicked me out last minute. Thank God my boss took me in, otherwise I'd be sleeping on the street. The background in the photo was familiar. It was Ronnie's apartment. I stared at my phone screen and lit a cigarette. So my conservative girlfriend was only conservative with me. Ronnie only said one thing to me. Are you a princess? You can't sleep without AC? God, that's pathetic. Can guys stop being so dramatic? I closed my eyes. That photo wouldn't leave my head. Nick had posted a shot of his lower half in a suitcase. He was wearing my slippers, dressed in pajamas, standing in Ronnie's apartment. I had barely walked out her door before he walked in, and the whole time, Ronnie had been rushing me out. Hernandez, don't you have things to do? You're so clingy, you know that? Go home. I've got an emergency at work coming up. Turns out there was no work emergency. The emergency was Nick. He was a new intern at my company, and we hadn't exactly hit it off. I'd mentioned it to Ronnie once. She didn't seem to care, or even really listen. I had no idea she knew him. She never brought it up. But clearly, Nick was spending the night at her place. Nick posted again on Instagram, met the most kind-hearted woman when I needed it most. This time, Ronnie was in the photo. She was smiling, that soft, indulgent smile I knew well. 2 bowls of bolognese pasta sat on the table, her favorite. When we spent weekends together, that was the dinner I made for her all the time. I taught her how to cook it. She made it for Nick. Then a comment appeared under the post. Nick was showing off. $200 rent, utilities included, no deposit. Best landlord ever. Landlord. Ronnie let Nick move in. A dull, suffocating ache spread through my chest. Ronnie rented an apartment near the office for convenience. 2 bedrooms, 1 living room. She used to have a roommate, but after the girl moved out, no one suitable came along. Worried about the rent pressure, I'd offered to help cover it. Kind of funny, looking back. The monthly rent was $2,500, and I was the one paying it. She wouldn't let me stay, but Nick moved in for $200. I remember the first time I asked to stay over at Ronnie's. We were deep in the honeymoon phase. She turned me down firmly. I respected it. The second time was after I helped her move furniture and came down with a sudden fever. She sent me home, told me not to get her sick. There was a third time too, though Ronnie had probably forgotten. My landlord evicted me on short notice, barging in the middle of the night and throwing my stuff out the door. Furious and panicked, I dragged my suitcase and called Ronnie. She ripped into me. Hernandez, are you insane? You're a grown man. You could sleep on the street if you had to. Why are you waking me up at this hour? 4 years. I never once got through her door. Nick walked right in. I had to admit, her old-fashioned boundaries only applied to me. My phone buzzed. Ronnie sent a message. Good night. By the way, found a new roommate. Moving in tomorrow, kind of last minute. Hernandez, it'll be a little awkward for you to come by after this. I stared at that last line and almost laughed, but the tears came first, dropping onto the screen. I wiped my eyes and didn't reply. Nick posted a third time on Instagram. One photo was of him and Ronnie clinking glasses. In the other, their cheeks were practically touching, celebrating the new place. Ronnie, thanks for everything. Looking forward to what's ahead. Night. A man and a woman, alone together. I'd once found a craft beer I thought Ronnie would like and brought her a bottle. She accused me of trying to get her drunk and said she never touched alcohol. Now she was drinking with Nick. In that moment, whatever feeling I'd been holding on to finally let go.